The wheel has landed on WPM, Wheaton Precious Metals Corp. And what do we have here? Start with my monthly candle chart, 10 years, apply my classic chart trading framework and see what we're dealing with. Create myself some black space, center, motion management technique. Make sure you're not biased or reduce biases by putting the price action right in the middle. Imagine both case scenarios. And right now, this is easy to draw. Okay, multiple levels. Right now, I had an alert and we're smack on the breakout line. Close 27.79. We're smack right there on the, I'm just going to raise just a little bit, on the breakout line right there. So this is our monthly candle. And we're going to use the monthly candle breakout as a confirmation for the direction of the wind. And that's where we're going to see on the weekly, when we apply Stan Weinstein's stage analysis, make sure we have the monthly trend in our favor. What day is it today? We're not half of the month yet, but we're going to have to wait for this candle, see where it closes, and hopefully it's not going to be a wick like the other ones. It's going to be an actual close above the 27.79 level. And that's pretty much how we set up the direction for the on the monthly candle chart. Let's scoot over to the weekly. And what do we have here? Again, I always like pointing this out. See this line, this 27.80, 79, that's our monthly defined resistance. And right here is on 23.87, our monthly defined. See all these points, made a big X. Anything under, that's noise. Everything over, that's noise. And here, there's a little bit of noise right above here. See, it's like almost a false breakout. You think you're breaking out, and get sucked back in, and get sucked back in, and finally you're drawing your own pattern here on the weekly. But there's resistance here. It's invisible on the weekly, but it still applies because it's from the defined by the higher trend. And if you're playing the daily, you could use a weekly to the same effect. All right. Anyways, we know that we have at the 27.80 level that we want to close above on the monthly, and on the weekly, sometimes it coincides, sometimes it doesn't. And let me zoom. And on the weekly, Stan likes having a horizontal breakout line. And we have it right about here, just a little higher. So that's our breakout line. So it's pretty close. It's at the, I think, is at the 28 level, 28.10. Hopefully we get a close on the weekly above 28.10, and on the monthly we get a close above that. Double whammy confirmation on both trends, on both time frames. 30-week moving average going up. And what's kind of cool is see that all that overhead resistance as expressed by the red Ichimoku cloud, we're smack out of it. So that nearby resistance has been evaporated. After that, it's full steam ahead. Straw and arrow to the moon. Yeah, shouldn't use terms like that. You reinforce emotion connotations to a move, a direction. Just state the obvious: uptrend, downtrend. Don't say bull or bear. That just you're implying there's emotion to that. Furry animal. People get upset. Mention you're bearish. People get upset on Twitter or stock twits. Keep it simple. Keep basic words, and that'll help you remove that emotional noise. Because a lot of people give you framework. It's easy. Tips, classical charting, Fibonacci, whatever. Resistance frameworks are easy, but people don't give you really advice on emotion techniques, right? Keep that emotion in check. It's important to be emotionless, be like a robot, but you need some applicable like techniques, like concrete stuff. Like I say, put the price action in the middle, have a black space around. That's a technique to try to not trick your body, your brain to thinking of being biased. Like, oh, that looks like a top because it's on the lower. Now it's because it's on the lower part of the boundary of the chart. You think it can't go lower. You think it's a bottom. It could go only high. You know. So those are techniques that I've been observing and trying to share. All right, 30 move kind of going up. Price action has already went up a good 40-50%. Stan always likes that. You need a substantial move before. I don't have the Mansfield indicator, but I have the RSI. It's already been going through halfway territory, going upwards. I like that. Only thing we need now is volume. Monday, Tuesday, tomorrow's Wednesday. So whatever happens to this candle, what we want is twice the average of the previous 4 weeks. So we're going to want these candles 2.5, a little bit more. So we want a $5 million candle right there. $5 million, 5 million number right here. So this candle, or whatever the candle, if it's not the breakout, if it can't break out here, maybe the next week, whatever candle it is, we want about 5 million right now. And right now we're at average 2.5 at the beginning of the week. See, not a lot, but definite keep your eye on this one. I set my alerts here for the breakdown. Not there yet. I set my 2 alerts for my monthly defined resistance and my weekly defined resistance. This is about to go into stage 2, guys. It's really ready for it. There's just one more step, and we're almost there, guys. WPM. Keep that on your watch list. Ciao.